expression, especially when you're going through the teenage years and, sometimes, you think parents don't understand. So I usually resort to music as a way of, like expressing certain things and so forth. And started from there and, and then, and coming up through going through high school and so forth. When I got saved, in fifth form, I still was, doing it. And then I remember when I went into sixth form, I link up with this guy named Godson because he started he was going to another school, but he came sixth form at my school, and then we started reasoning on him saying he's a Christian, and and it started from there where we decided that we're gonna just do music and go gospel concert, ISCF and so forth, and he was actually out there before me in terms of going to the shows and so forth. And so he basically kind of said, yeah, man, we can, do some work and so forth, And we started from there, pouring from there, And up until this day, we still, still support each other and so forth. And it's been a journey from going to APS studio back in the day, all over the place,
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I have a big up God's son too, as a gospel artist. Yeah, man,
Yeah,
it's
man.
a good look. I didn't even know that he went to Meadowbrook as well, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I even Sean Life, who
Yeah, man.
else? Ordinary.
Ordinary used to go Meadowbrook too. Yeah, Ordinary as well. Used to attend Meadowbrook.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
be a musician used to go Meadowbrook, It seemed that way, right?
Yeah, for real, Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. So,
Yeah, man.
how long have you been in the ministry, though? That sounds like a long time.
Since 2008, 7, no, actually 6. Let me see. From about 2006, 6 or 7. Yeah, around there about, from high school. We used to do ISCF and even devotion in high school and so forth, and even going to other schools to, to minister. Yeah. So it started from, I've been doing it from around that time.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're talking about 15 years right there, bro. That's
Yeah,
a
man.
lot,
Glory to God. Glory to God.
So Ikonn, you recently moved to the USA, right?
Yeah.
How has that transition been, musical wise, though? Doing music in JA versus the US.
Okay. All right. So, as you know, how Jamaica is, it's smaller, and you basically have links to everything in a sense, like studio, people, and churches, and and you yourself, Mark, as you know, we used to do a lot. We used to, make some moves, in terms of music wise and concerts and so forth. And in Jamaica, you have that what you call it history then, and you have close proximity to a lot of different things. Right. So moving here now, as you know, is a new place. So I'm kind of I think unaware of where stuff are and students so forth. Even though I look online, when I check them out, they're very far and so forth. And church wise, so that network that I had in Jamaica, moving here now, I don't really have that. However, I decided that based on the fact that you'll have to travel certain distances, to like go to a studio. At that time when I just came, I decided that I was gonna, try help myself with certain stuff. So, like for example, some equipment, so I could at least, record my vocals and so forth. And I started doing a lot because at that time when I came, as you know, there's a process where you might have to wait a little bit before you can start work and so forth. So I decided I was gonna just do some music and so forth for that period of time until I straighten out, which was good, because I learned I learned a lot, and I ended up doing some of the things that I wanted to do while I was in Jamaica, but because of different factors, I didn't get to start. Like the actual studio thing to do my own stuff, which I used to do back then a long time ago, but because of school and work and all of that, I had to, kind of stop and just let the professionals, do their thing. Right. But back to um here now. So being here now, as I said, the networking is, I guess, is a part of the thing where I guess need to do that more, you know. So for like shows and stuff like that, not really doing much, or not really doing any shows per se, because COVID last year and all of that. But little by little, I'm working, still doing my thing, writing and you know, recording and so forth, because do I can help myself in that regards, So that's where I'm at right now, and more so trying to focus on some other things, which will actually help me out in the long run, Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, that's it. But God has been good. I must say, God has been good.
Amen, amen. Because I mean, we would have known, bro, that your wife would have been in the US and you're in Jamaica. So the mere fact that you guys got to reconnect, is indeed a blessing, man. Trust me, I'm really happy for you and for your wife. I believe I seen her here in the comment section, Mrs. Shireen Gordon.
Yeah, man. Big up, wifey. Love you.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
So Ikonn, you have this new video. I believe you had the audio before, but you just released this video of this song, right, named Uncertainty. What brought you to write a song named Uncertainty and also to release a visual? Because the visual now have more impact. When people see the visual, they can more relate to it. So tell us what inspired you to write this song.
Okay, so it's basically in the middle of last year with COVID and everything, how the world basically turned upside down, and a lot of uncertainty. And if you listen to the song, so basically I'm saying that uncertainty is not something new. It's something that has existed from the beginning of what I should say, from man fall, then put it that way, where we don't know what tomorrow is going to be like, right? But I think that a lot of us tend to take it for granted, thinking that we must wake up tomorrow, our things must work out, the way we'd actually want it to work out, right? So in the midst of COVID, I was actually, showering one day, and then it just came to me, say, uncertainty of life, and then I was just thinking about it, and I guess, the Father just come in my spirit, and I just start, and I say, who knows what tomorrow holds? Who knows how the day will go? You understand? And then right there and then it's like it just come together, and same time as I finish, showering, I started medding it some more, and the words just come together, and then I decided I was gonna, try and build a rhythm for it, and I was actually, learning the instrumental, the digital instrumental, DAW and all of that, how to use the different, virtual equipment and so forth. And I started, the instrumental. And then my wife, my biggest fan, big up, she say it sounds good and so forth. And then I actually, just record the song right here, and the vocals and everything. I spent some time and try and mix it, and it never turned out because I'm still learning and so forth. And and the rhythm wasn't all that too, but when I say all that, I mean, because, you know, when you're at a stage where you're still learning, you might hear some stuff not really sing properly and all of that, and key range
Right.
and all of that. But the idea was good, you know. So I got someone to mix it, and then, you know, I actually put it out first. But then, you know, somebody else, you know, heard it, and they said that, you know, they think it can be better, you know, and they, you know, offered to, you know, to support and help me out, you know, to get it done properly. And you know, Garrett, big up yourself. So, you know, there and then I thought about it for a while, you know, to actually do it, but then I decided I was gonna just, you know, do it, and we got it redone, you know. Big up to Dizzle as well, who worked on it, you know. And I must say also, do you know, GMK Production is the first person that mixed the first version, you know, that I released, you know. But in life, you know, things happen. So if something can be better, it doesn't matter. You can actually pull it and, you know, redo it and all of that. So it was a process, you know, a long process. You know, it took longer than I expected, and even the video. I mean, I recorded the video for a couple months well, but the editing and so forth, some setbacks with it, and I decided that I wasn't gonna actually release it, you know, until, because the video was supposed to come out like about a week after the song dropped, right? So, you know, I had a lot of setbacks, and, you know, I pushed it back for a couple months because it wasn't exactly what I wanted, or my vision for it, you know. But long and short, you know, stuff happens, you know. So I basically, you know, link up with certain people, and we got it to a level that was acceptable. You know, we had some other problems which I won't mention, but we, you know, work around that. And I decided I was going to just drop it at this point and not hold it up, you know, any longer, you know. Yeah, man, big up to your Unique as well, you know, who actually did the final editing for the song, you know, the video. But glory to God in all things, you know, glory to God in all things. The message, you know, is the main thing that I, you know, hope people get, you know, that we don't know what tomorrow is going to be, you know. And COVID was a wake-up call, I guess, for a lot of people, you know, where
Definitely.
they start, even a lot of the secular persons, artists and whoever who had shows and all of that, booked out and all of that. When COVID happened, I mean, I can imagine how they might have felt, or how their lives were impacted. Not only them, but everybody on a whole, financial-wise, you know, I mean, mentally, everything. So, you know, it's just one of them things there where, you know, you have to really look at yourself and, you know, realize we're living in a time right now where, you know, prophecies are fulfilling. So, really and truly, where do you lie? You know, what would happen if, you know, the next second or the next minute, you know, you're not here? You know, so basically just shedding some light on that reality that many of us might not focus on, you know. Yeah, man.
Well said, my brother. Well said. I'm just gonna play the audio of it. Just probably the first verse, and then after that, no, I will show the video. So to let, you know, our viewers to hear and also to see, you know, exactly why this song is important in this time. So this is the audio of this song.
Uncertainty of life, yeah. We're living in a time of uncertainty, but isn't that always the reality? Yeah, we're living in a world of uncertainty, and every day alive bring possibility.
Yeah, so there we have just a piece of it, peeps, of this song Uncertainty. And after the interview, we'll certainly be playing the video so you can see, and it's there on YouTube as well. So real quickly, bro, where can listeners purchase your music? Where can they get your music?
Okay.
Where can they hear your music?
Well, actually, it's on most, if not all of the popular online platform. This song, and specifically, right? I think with iTunes, I'm still trying to resolve some issues. Actually, I need to check back to see if it's actually there now, because we had some issues, as you know, with songs and instrumentals and all of that. There's a lot of things that they check for regarding to ownership and so forth, and similarities with beats and all of that. So I had a little setback to get it on iTunes, but that I think should be resolved soon if it's not there as yet. But it's on all of the other are the main music platforms: Amazon Music, Spotify, most of them, so they can actually check it out. And also it's on YouTube as well, and
Great
so
stuff.
forth.
So in terms of you being on social media, you're on social media, you want to tell the fans and the listeners where they can find you if they want to follow you,
Bro,
on those social media.
I should have got this up from before. Well, I'm on Instagram, right? AGIKONN. I'm actually looking at it right now because
it happens to me to know yourself.
Yeah, I was kind of caught up with some other stuff before the interview. So, and YouTube, AG.IKONN, you can just, search from it there on Facebook, Altiman, Ikonn Garden, right? And on Instagram, AG Icon music and so forth. But once you even go on Google and you search, you type in the name AG.IKONN, IKONN, music, you will see a lot of stuff come up, different songs and all that,
Okay.
and can be reached as well. Number 561, even my number 561-674-8020, can be reached by that as well, and also via email. Email is AG. One second, Mark. I should supposed to know all of these things, but it's so much things to really keep.
Yeah, man,
keep up
know
with.
yourself. Icon, what you can do, you can just WhatsApp me the info, and I'll just put it on the stream. So whoever want to reach out to you, and so they can definitely reach out to you and stuff.
Yeah, man.
So Icon, tell me,
Apart
from Uncertainty, you have any new project on the horizon? Anything new where the people are gonna look out for? Can feel excited if you look out for? I don't know if you want, just give you a little, low down. I don't know if it's like a secret, I could know what.
Well, I have a few projects, working on with a few people, which I will not really call any names, right now. But separate and apart from those few projects, I also have my EP still working on. Right, just bear with me, everyone. It's been, a journey, but I'm still actually working on it, and trust me, that I can tell you, glory to God, I know that EP is good. And that's going to be good. It's actually a good, set of songs. I'm actually working on, finishing up. Most of them basically recorded. It's just, to get certain stuff done, and I'm still working on that, so hopefully that I don't want to say a time, and then they'll meet it. But as it progress, then I'll definitely keep you guys posted. But I have a lot of other stuff working on, but as I get in an advanced stage, with them, then I'll definitely give more information, on them. But I have stuff working on, always inspired, even after the uncertainty, I have another song. However, that one I think is different. It's basically highlighting certain things, but it's kind of different, and it will kind of allow people to reflect. But in terms of the completion of that one, I'm not in a position to say as yet, right? But stay tuned. That's all I can say. A lot more coming, on its way.
All right. So Ikonn, I'm gonna put myself in the spotlight now. Peeps, you see Ikonn, as me I say close like that, so I know what go on behind the scenes. Me said, this a brother, the man have a song. Me I tell you, me believe say God's timing is perfect, right? But guys, me I tell you, him have a song soon to be released. You understand? Soon to be released. Remember me tell you. You see that song there?
Jesus Christ,
You see that song there, peeps? The way I want to play the song so bad, but because me I'll be obedient to Ikonn, because Ikonn say, brother, don't release the song yet, because it still needs some little touch up and so. But guys, that song there has been my ringtone for the last probably year and a half. No joke about it. That's my ringtone. It no change, because that song there, it no normal. So people, me I tell you, look out for that song. Right? We're not going to put a timeline for it as I say Ikonn, but me I tell you people, that song there is nothing normal.
Glory to God, brother. Glory to God. And as we said, bro, there as we were, talking the other day, and I was saying to you that it's just, as things just happen, and I just call it a diamond process then, and I guess God's perfect timing, because the other set of songs them, for the EP, they're on that level. But as I say, it's just time, and we're just taking it one day at a time, and not rushing it. I'm not rushing it, because I really want it to be good. But as I say, I would say God's will be done at the end of it.
Yeah.
God's will be done.
Hey, Ikonn, the people in the comment section I say, Lego the song. Here DJ Robert I try to draw you out now. Run it. Hey, peeps, I was this close. Ikonn, may I tell you, peeps, I was this close for play the song. And I not tell Ikonn say me I go play the song, because I said that song here, me I go play that song here, I know business. But I know so the music thing go. You understand?
Yeah.
So me reach out to Ikonn and I say, Ikonn, me I go play that song here Sunday. And the man say, don't do it. I say, alright, I'm a boss, no worry. But besides the point, peeps.
I understand for that, yeah.
Yeah, man, me I tell you, peeps, that song there top notch. You see me? DJ Robert, you can't draw you out. You can't draw you out.
Yeah, man.
When I big up my wife as well in the comment section, she said, big up Ikonn. We used to go to school together.
Blessings, Yeah, man, blessings, bigger up, man, yeah, man. And Mark, as me say, as time, it depends on what happens still. I mean, I might end up, drop it, but as I say, we need to get it properly, finished first, I would say, But it's just a process. It's just a process, and I'm just, trusting God in this process. Because sometimes it's like a diamond, know the song Diamond?
Yeah, Diamond, right.
Sometimes things take a while, and I mean, people are, viewers might say, not necessarily about me, but about other ministers, and probably not hear nothing from them, or them wash up or this or that. But, a lot of times they don't know the process and the things that we have to do and the things that we go through. Even you yourself, Mark, to do what you do. So people don't understand, but as how I see it, it's a diamond in the making. You don't really see when the pressure underneath the earth, uh, do its work, with the minerals.
True.
Before, the diamond is dug up. But when it finally, when the persons them will go out and dig it, dig the soil and they find the diamond and then polish it and you see the final thing, it's such a beauty and the value of it is so, I should say it's so valuable, So it's just one of them process and I've been saying it for a while now, but, right now we just trust God and ask God to lead, to lead. Because, it's not just about the Russian, getting the songs out there, even though we personally would like, to release a song, every week or so. But, time and, over the years, I've done a lot of songs, glory to God, not no boast or nothing, but you realize they're there, but they're not what you'd call it now. They don't get the right, push in certain areas. So
yeah, definitely.
for this, I really would want to try and make sure I do it properly, so it is well received, Basically.
Yeah, man. Understand. And just as you talk about this, bro, I want to tell the listeners as well about another song that me and Nigel, big up yourself, people. I want to pray for Nigel Gradison. He lost his mother about 2 weeks ago, and he's very close to his mother. He actually lives with his mother, and his mother died 2 weeks ago. So please pray. His name is Nigel Grandison. Very good friend of mine, producer and stuff. And we work on a rhythm and Ikonn. May I tell you, Ikonn do a song. But peeps, as I say, we don't want to be anxious or nothing, as the Bible say. You understand? We leave everything to God's timing. You understand? So Ikonn. So tell me now, nobody want to big up. Me hear the mention a few, but me just get the opportunity.
Boy, the list. Well, I'm gonna just call some name and who don't call, just sit with me, right? Cause Mark, we know a whole heap of people and, we have a whole heap of people when it hurt and thing. So first and foremost, big up the Most High Christ, first and foremost. Then second, I have to big up the First Lady, Shireen Garden, love your wife. Then now, God's son, from day one, God's son.
Hold on, Ikonn.
Yeah.
Just before you continue, I'm going to just play this soundtrack based on what you mentioned, because I see the lover go on. So this is it. Alright, go on again, my boss.
Yeah, man. So Cornerstone. Yeah, man.
Cornerstone. Big up yourself, youth.
Yeah, God's son, and Mark, you yourself, Jim, Lucas, Dwayne, Lamb, the whole, I don't even know if it's brother, a whole heap of people for me, my youth. There's a whole heap of people where network, DJ Robert, all of it. I just want to say, big up to all of the people them where, we know me and, we support the thing. And when we say support, it's not just about me, we support each other. Yeah, what I mean? Because one of the things that I think, we need to do more of is basically help build each other in the kingdom. And it's sad to say still, and I'm not taking over your show and make this about complaining or so. But I think as, believers, we need to unite more. And the enemy is at work right now for really, have us divided, because when we're divided, him realize, he can really do certain things. So,
right.
So, yeah, man. And also, I just want to big up, Gallimore, know that brother there from a while back, and, him one of the person that we used to hang on with when we just started out, Also,
that's Mr. Gallimore.
Yeah, man, Mr. Gallimore, man. I'm actually living in Florida too, And big up Nicholas as well, Also Kevin Smith. So as the name them come here, I call him also Kevin Smith, big up Kevin Smith as well. And Uncle Dan, Garrett, back then Uncle Dan used to be, he's actually still one of my mentors, that's Dan McDowell, which a lot of people might not know. Me and Godson used to, be at his studio when we were in sixth form, in the evenings after we left school with our studio record song and thing there, So Uncle Dan, big up yourself, Nadine Blair, Shivani, the whole work. Shivani, I'm a church brother, from Jamaica. Big up the 104 family, a church that's in Jamaica, and the family, and friends, and even work people from Jamaica, friend Mario, So me just big up everybody basically. No, I left out nobody still, but I can't remember all of the names. And if I call some name and I call other names, then it's about it. But I call the names them way,
definitely would have
mind.
Yeah.
And then the impact, the strongest impact were basically the close, in my circle. Mark, some of them, because we know we make some moves and things, most definitely. But we just want to say, Mark, respect again to for reach out to me and, for being on this show and thing, and just continue doing what you're doing, because, a lot of impact, and we need more stuff like this, I'm not saying that you're the only person doing it, but others doing it too. So whoever doing it, all the other persons doing it, just continue doing what you're doing, and just let's build the kingdom, one day at a time.
Definitely. Yeah, man, respect. So, guys, there you have it from Ikonn, brother from another brother, another mother. Yeah. And you just want to big up your wife, your family, just want to tell you to continue for the way you do. Because a whole heap of potential is there. We know a whole heap of things are gonna happen soon. We just continue to trust God. Yeah, man, but just continue, keep pressing, bro. And we know that great things are in store.
Yeah, man. We have to keep trusting our God. And the man, you see it on the man.
True.
That's time, bro. And you see, whole heap of, there's, the vision, some of the vision. Because we talk about some of the stuff that we even, when I was in Jamaica, some of the things that we were working on, but things that, man, it don't mean that they're not still gonna happen. It's just that, we in a different setting and environment, and a different place. So we basically approach it differently, and who to tell, we don't know what's gonna happen next. But what I will say though is that, it's time for us to build each other up, and that is one of the crucial things I think we need, especially as believers, support each other and build each other up, and also just, seek the Most High in everything we do. When we say it might sound like something we say every day, but really and truly in a time like this, we have to really, go down in a prayer and, fasting and, just talk to God, because a lot is happening, and a lot of us tend to close our eye and act like we don't see it. But the Bible says we must be watchful of the time, and you have to be ready, But I just want to say, finally, big up again, Mark, and, thanks, and glory to the Most High Christ in all things, for giving us this opportunity to be here at team, most definitely. Yeah, man. Big up Jai too, Big up Jai, Big up Jai, Ryan Davis, the whole works. Yeah, man.
Well, and Ikonn, remind me, you're producer here in Jamaica again.
Yeah, Lamar. Yeah, man, Lamar. Yeah, man, big up Lamar too, yes.
Yeah, man. We have to pray, we have to continue to pray for the producer, them and the artists,
Yes, most definitely. Big up Sticker too, big up, the whole of them, but we have to pray for them, we have to pray for all of them, man. Yeah, man, we have to pray for them. Big up these stuff, yeah, man, the whole of them.
So, Ikonn, just before you leave, you did make your producer hear the voice note over the turbo for the song? So we not have to wait no
Yeah,
more.
man, I just send it to him, I send it to him, man. I just send it to him, I send it to him. I just send it to him, I send it to him, bro. I did send it to him, so, you know.
Alright.
Yeah, man, but, you know, we there give thanks. We there give thanks same way, you know. They give thanks. But, bro, it gonna happen.
That man.
So, when I try to achieve, you know, we get fights, but it's gonna happen, you know. And I mean, I'm still here, you know, still here. It's gonna happen. But as we said, the diamond process, bro, the diamond process, and nothing will happen before it's time, you know.
Definitely.
When God timing at the right time, you know, for everything, it might seem late to us, and we would want to push this road now, and would want to do this and do that no. But trust me, I mean, there are a lot of lessons we learned so far, you know, and also more humility, you know, at this point in my life. And, you know, even some of the stuff, the doors them are closed where you think would have opened, but them end up closed, you know. I mean, at this present time, I learn to appreciate that, you know, God have him one plan. And sometimes he might work on we come, you know, perfect, but sometimes he might work on we individually. And him has his own perfect plan for us, you know. Mm-hmm. So that basically me I work with right now, you know. Yeah, man.
So Ikonn, we're gonna play the video. So that the peeps can see, you know, what to look forward to. But respect again, bro. You know what I mean? And you definitely gotta do some more things together same way. You know what I mean? So you know, make people them see what I go on.
Yeah, man, I remember the song. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Uncertainty of life, yeah. We're living in a time of uncertainty, but isn't that always the reality? Yeah, we're living in a world of uncertainty, and every day of life bring possibilities, yeah. Who knows what tomorrow holds? Who knows how the day will go? Who knows how the wind will blow? Can the experts say that they always know? A lot of people might not understand this one. Some might say it's on cliche or it's just another song, but this is a reminder. Make sure you're so right with the Father. The signs of the time, confirming the end of days. So if you don't believe in prophecies, read the chorus of uncertainty, confirming that no man knows when it's the time for the grave. So why do you keep on waiting, and why do you delay? Who knows what tomorrow holds? Who knows how the day will go? Who knows how the wind will blow? Can the experts say that they always know? A lot of people waiting for God to come from the sky, but many not thinking that in their sins they can die. So why delay? Don't wait, my friends, until it's too late. Who knows what tomorrow holds? Who knows how the day will go? Who knows how the wind will blow? Can the experts say that they always know? Don't be confused, Christ is the way. Seek him now before it's too late. Yeah. So I may tell them, say, me tell them say. Yeah, man. Uncertainty of life, yeah. We're living in a time of uncertainty, but isn't that always the reality?
Yeah, peeps.
We're living in a
So there you have it from Ikonn. Ikonn, big up yourself again, bro. Wonderful, wonderful interview, my brother.
possibilities, yeah.